Welcome to a visual journey through the otherworldly landscapes of New Zealand. I'm your guide, Casey, here to bring the beauty of this paradise straight to your screen. For my fellow Americans, don't worry, you can enjoy all this nature from your couch, snacks in hand. Get ready for trees, mountains, and water. Yes, New Zealand has all the nature you could ever want. Why hike your local trail when you can watch me get winded near a much more impressive mountain? We're about to explore the top 5 natural treasures of New Zealand, a place so stunning you'll want to book a flight, then decide to just rewatch this video instead. No jet lag, no pants required. Let's begin this once-in-a-lifetime virtual expedition. Milford Sound, often called the 8th wonder of the world. And let's be honest, it rains here, a lot. The rain transforms the cliffs and waterfalls into something spectacular. Wrapped in a poncho, you watch waterfalls pour down like tears from the sky. Mitre Peak looms in the mist, and the cliffs rise straight from the water. The air is filled with the roar of water and the chattering of teeth, but when the mist parts, you glimpse true grandeur, towering peaks, dark water, lush rainforest. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Milford Sound, unforgettable and best enjoyed with a good raincoat. Next stop, a landscape straight out of Middle-earth. Welcome to Tongariro National Park, a volcanic wonderland. And let's be honest, the real-life Mordor. You're not here for the geology, you're here to walk where Frodo and Sam once trudged. The park's 3 active volcanoes, Tongariro, Ngauruhoe, aka Mount Doom, and Ruapehu, dominate the landscape. Mount Ngauruhoe looks every bit the evil lair, minus the orcs, just tourists in neon jackets. The Tongariro Alpine Crossing is the star, a 12-mile trek through craters, steaming vents, and emerald lakes that look like Bond villain pools. The landscape is alien, rust-colored rock, black sand, and the occasional stubborn grass. It's a place that needs no set dressing to look like a fantasy wasteland. Hikers from around the world test their endurance here, rewarded with epic views and a sense of adventure. The volcanoes are active, so there's always a hint of danger. Signs politely tell you to run if things get spicy. It's humbling, exposed, and unforgettable. The contrast is wild. You start in lush forest, end in a barren moonscape. It's a journey through multiple worlds in one day. For Lord of the Rings fans, it's a pilgrimage. For everyone else, it's a dramatic, slightly menacing hike. Stand on the crater's edge, channel your inner hero, and try not to attract the eye of Sauron. The park is well managed, with clear paths and rangers, so the biggest danger is sunburn, not lava. Pack your boots, your nerdiest t-shirt, and a ring to destroy. Tongariro is where you can live out your ultimate geek fantasy, or just enjoy some of the world's most dramatic scenery. It's a place that makes you feel small, adventurous, and maybe a little out of breath, so whether you're here for the epic views or the movie magic, Tongariro delivers. Just remember, it's all fun and games until the volcano starts rumbling. Next up, we're heading underground for a glow-in-the-dark adventure. Get ready for nature's weirdest light show. The journey continues, no hiking required. Let's go see some glowing maggots. Onward to Waitomo. Don't forget your sense of wonder, and maybe a flashlight, just in case. Time to head underground to the Waitomo glowworm caves, nature's own rave. Imagine a lazy river, but with glowing maggots instead of neon lights. The tour starts with a walk through limestone caves, past ancient stalactites and stalagmites. The guide, often a descendant of the Maori chief who first explored the caves, shares stories and even sings to show off the acoustics. But the real draw? The glowworms, actually glowing fungus gnat larvae. Their blue light is, well, glowing poop used to lure prey. Nature is weird. You board a silent boat, gliding through pitch-black water. At first, it's just darkness, then your eyes adjust and the ceiling becomes a galaxy of blue stars. It's breathtaking, surreal, and oddly peaceful. For a moment, you forget you're surrounded by glowing bug droppings. The silence, the lights, the sense of wonder, it's pure magic. Then the boat docks, the lights come on, and you're back in reality. But that memory of floating through an underground Milky Way stays with you. It's a unique, family-friendly adventure, minimal effort, maximum awe. For the more adventurous, there's black water rafting inner tubes, waterfalls, and more glowworms. But the classic boat tour is the star, accessible, beautiful, and just the right amount of gross. Waitomo is a reminder that some of the world's most beautiful sights are hidden in the dark, created by the most unlikely creatures. Nature is strange, wonderful, and sometimes a little disgusting. If you want a magical, bizarre, and educational experience, this is it. Come for the glowing lights, stay for the weird biology lesson. No paddling required. Next, we're heading to a place that's disappearing fast, a glacier on borrowed time. Get ready for ice, awe, and a little bit of climate anxiety. The adventure continues above ground. Let's go see Franz Josef Glacier before it's gone. Don't forget your jacket, and maybe a sense of urgency. This is one natural wonder you'll want to see while you still can. Onward to the ice. Hurry up, supplies are melting. Next up, Franz Josef Glacier, a magnificent river of ice and a race against time. It's one of the world's most accessible glaciers, but it's melting fast. The town of Franz Josef is all about getting you as close to the glacier as possible, mostly by helicopter these days. The irony, flying a chopper to see a melting glacier. But the views are spectacular. You soar over rainforest, then suddenly, you're in an alpine world of blue ice. Stepping onto the glacier is surreal. Crampons on your boots, ancient ice underfoot. Guides lead you through ice canyons and past towering seracs, sharing stories of how much the glacier has retreated. It's awe-inspiring and sobering, a beautiful wonder that's vanishing before your eyes. You're not just sightseeing, you're witnessing climate change in real time. There's a strange mix of adventure and sadness, taking selfies at a natural wonder that might not be here for the next generation. But it's still an adventure. Squeeze through ice tunnels, drink glacier water, and marvel at the blue ice. The operation is efficient, up, around, and back down before the next group arrives. It's a paradox. Our visits help speed its demise but also inspire awe and maybe a little action. Is it worth it? Absolutely. It's a powerful, moving experience, a chance to see a giant before it's gone. Take the photos, feel the awe, and maybe turn your AC down a notch when you get home, or at least enjoy the story. I walked on a glacier before it melted. Franz Josef, see it while you can. Next, we're trading glaciers for green hills and round doors. Get ready for the ultimate fantasy pilgrimage. We're off to Hobbiton, no crampons required, just a love of movies and a sense of whimsy. Let's finish our journey in the Shire. Grab your second breakfast, and your camera. This is one stop you'll want to remember. Onward to Hobbiton, adventure awaits, even if it's entirely fictional. Our final stop, Hobbiton, the ultimate nerd pilgrimage. This isn't a national park, it's a movie set turned fantasy village, built on a real sheep farm. Peter Jackson saw the hills and said, "That's the Shire." So they built it, filmed it, tore it down, then rebuilt it for fans. It's capitalism meets fantasy, and it's perfect. The tour leads you through the Shire round doors, tiny gardens, hobbit-sized clothes on the line. Every detail is obsessively cute, so much so it's almost infuriating. Guides share behind-the-scenes stories, the party tree, Samwise's house, and more. Most hobbit holes are just facades, empty fronts but nobody cares. Grown adults giggle like kids, posing for photos and peeking in windows. The gardens are real, the moss is fake, and the attention to detail is insane. The highlight, the Green Dragon Inn, where you get a complimentary ale or cider in a proper mug. For a moment, you're in the Shire, surrounded by fans from around the world. It's a shared dream, brought to life on a New Zealand farm. Is Hobbiton a natural treasure? Not really, but for millions it's a treasure all the same. It's a place to escape reality, step into a story, and enjoy some charmingly undersized real estate. The perfect end to our New Zealand journey. From wild fjords to volcanic wastelands, glowing caves to melting glaciers, and finally, to a fantasy brought to life. Sometimes the most powerful landscapes are the ones we imagine, and then build for real. Thanks for joining this adventure. Now let's wrap up our journey. No passport required. One last stop, your couch. But first, a toast to the magic of travel, real and imagined. Hobbiton, where fantasy meets farmland and everyone leaves a little happier. Until next time, may your journeys be epic, even if they're only on screen. Now back to reality, or at least, back to your living room. The adventure never really ends, not as long as you keep imagining. And there you have it, the top 5 treasures of New Zealand, both natural and not so natural. You've seen a rainy fjord, an evil volcano lair, glowing maggots, a melting glacier, and a fake town for hobbits, all from your couch. No flights, no blisters, no awkward small talk. All the awe, none of the effort. If you enjoyed this whirlwind tour, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more adventures you'll probably never take. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is a book. But YouTube is a pretty good summary. Keep exploring, virtually at least. Until next time, happy travels from your living room. I'm Casey, your guide to the world you can visit in sweatpants. See you on the next adventure.